to keep that butt rubber side down.
You alright, ladies and gents, how's it going? I'm just out continuing in my running in of this wonderful Street 77765R. It's loosening up really, really nice, and I'm absolutely adoring it so far. This video is pretty much going to be the last in the running in series of this bike, because it's almost there, or at least it will be once I get to the end of this mileage range. I'm now on about 850 miles, and they've all been bloody marvellous. Enjoyed every single one of them. I've got a bit of fun riding around today, and I've got a ride out with some other chaps tomorrow, which will see me definitely over the 1,000 miles mark. So yes, bike is just about running now. Now it really, really feels like it's a hungry little thing that just wants to hunt down all these wonderful roads. So who am I to disagree and restrain it? Now, I had hoped to have got a few more miles on this than I have done already. We've had some pretty cold weather recently, and I've not been able to commute on the bike either, as I've been ride sharing with a colleague. So yes, it's taken me a little bit longer to get to this mileage point, but it certainly hasn't been a struggle to get the miles done whenever I've been able to sit on the bike. Really, really loving it. The handling is something I'm still getting used to. Compared to the Guzzi and the KTM, it's a completely different kettle of fish, but it's so natural and so forgiving too. Something I'm probably going to have to get sorted is the suspension. It's a little bit soft. I mean, on the road it's absolutely fine because it's plush and it soaks up most bumps and stuff, but when you're pushing on a bit, it does feel like it needs stiffening up a little bit. To start with, I'll probably just get the suspension it's got tweaked to suit, as opposed to putting anything new on there. It's going to be difficult because it's the low ride height version to get anything other than what it's got, but we shall see how we get on, in the hope that I can make it something that I feel a little bit more comfortable pushing harder. It's really quite frustrating to have to keep looking down at the rev counter to make sure I'm not going beyond the revs for the particular mileage I'm on, but it's all good indeed. I so can't wait to be able to fully open this thing up. It's just going to be an absolute monster. When you've been running around on bikes with less than 50 horsepower, it really changes your world. It's like going into warp zones, not war zones, warp zones. We're flying on this thing. It's just got so much more go. Love it. I really, really love it. I'm going to do some proper reviews of the bike at various different mileage stages. This is just really a running in series, so you can see how easy it is to get the bike running and do it properly so it doesn't void your warranty, because that makes sense. I find it very difficult to have anything to say at the moment on this bike. Everything is just really quite perfect on it. There's really nothing that I'd want to change, except for maybe the handlebar position on the right grip is just a little bit uncomfortable. It gives me pins and needles in my hand at 30 miles an hour. It's not so bad once we're going, because I sort of crouch down and it goes into a more natural position then, but it's not the most comfortable when you're upright at 30. It might be my gloves, to be fair, or the way my jacket sits or something like that, but it doesn't happen in the same way on any of my other bikes, so it could be just a combination of all three. Something I would like to criticise on the bike, and that's the tank size. I always seem to be filling it up. Now, I know I've been munching the miles a little bit, and I wouldn't say the bike's any more fuel drinking than the KTM or the Guzzi. It's just that the Guzzi's got like a 22 litre tank, and you fill that up once a year, and the KTM, well, it's smaller bike and you're actually wanting to get off it a bit more often and stretch your legs, I've said in a previous video that it's pretty comfy, and it is for the size of bike it is. They don't really expect you to be riding up to Chester on it like I did the other month, and it's one of the reasons why I got myself a Triumph, was that I could do these larger mile journeys in a bit more comfort. I still stand by what I say, you can tour on any bike, but when you've got the option to do it on something with a bit more guts, why would you not use something with a bit more guts? Because guts are good. They get you out of junctions a lot more nippy. Alright, well, this is it. This is the last of my running in videos. It's almost there, not quite, but you can just watch me ride the bike in the future without worrying about it being restricted on revs or stuff like that. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's kind of a bit odd to do a running in series, but a lot of people find it quite frustrating, and it's quite nice to have that reference just to show how painless it is on a bike like this and how much fun it can be, because there's no point stressing when there's no need to. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a little thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a little thumbs down. It's all good. But whatever you do, please drop in a comment. Let me know what it was that you liked, what it was that you didn't. I can't fix what you don't tell me is broke. Anyhow, you ride safe, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.
Gotta keep that bike rubber side down. Yeah, you know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side down.